Hi everybody. If you use an embroidery machine that uses pre-wound magnetic bobbins, this video is going to be good news for you. As you can see on the screen right here, this is a brand of bobbins that is pretty popular, and then you can see here I've purchased 6 times from Amazon alone, and more times from other sites as well. This is a Fil-Tec Magnaglide pre-wound bobbins. So I'm sure a lot of you use those as well. Well, recently Gunold USA came out with a competing product, and my embroidery tech, Bill Garvin, was out here in October and told me about them because he noticed I was using these bobbins and said, hey, Gunold just came out with their own version and they are a lot cheaper. So obviously I was interested, and I already order my tearaway stabilizer from Gunold along with spray adhesive and other products as well. So I went ahead recently when my supply of these was low and ordered a box of the Gunold brand. So let me show you the packaging first. Alright, so this is my empty box that I'm saving my bobbin cores in right now, but this might be familiar to you if you've bought these already. And then this is the box of the Gunold bobbins. I'll open it up so you can see what it looks like in here. So yeah, it's much neater than the Fil-Tec, because those are just kind of thrown in haphazardly. So this one is nice. I like it. It's a little more organized, and that appeals to my nature of liking things nice and orderly. Now the bobbins themselves, this is the Fil-Tec. So you can see on one side it's black, that's the magnet, and then it's this, I think it's mint green. And then the Gunold one, it's got the black on one side and it's white on the other. So other than that, they are pretty similar. Now what I'm going to show you is the cost breakdown, and many thanks to my husband. He is a math teacher and he did this math for me. So I have here where you can see the price for the bobbins, and I'm going to give you a breakdown of everything in a moment, but I'm just showing you as of this filming. It's $39.99, which I rounded to $40 for this box of Fil-Tec. Now going to Gunold, here is the package that I purchased, and it is $38. So you're thinking, well, at first it looks like it's only $1 cheaper, but here's the breakdown. This is amazing. So I assembled this table here so you can see. The number of bobbins per box is higher. So Fil-Tec you get 100, Gunold you get 144. Now the yards per the actual bobbin, so the Fil-Tec one, you get 135 yards on each bobbin. The Gunold, you get 148. So not only are you getting more bobbins in that box, the yardage is more as well. And then here again is the price per box. So got 40 versus 38, so $2 difference. But again, accounting for the increase in the number of bobbins and the yards of thread on each bobbin, look at this. The cost per 100 yards of bobbin thread is 29.6 cents for the Fil-Tec and only 17.8 cents for the Gunold. And then my husband broke this down in another way too, and shows how many yards of bobbin thread you get for each dollar that you spend. For Fil-Tec you get 337.5 yards, and for Gunold you get 560.84 yards. And so that means Fil-Tec is approximately 1.7 times more expensive than Gunold. So definitely there is a huge cost savings for these Gunold bobbins, and I'm sure you want to know how well do they perform. So I've been using the Fil-Tec for a little over 3 years, so almost 3.5 years I've been using the Fil-Tec bobbins. And I embroider full-time, so you know it's quite a lot. So you can see by my Amazon history at least 6 boxes just from them alone. And then I just bought these Gunold ones, so I've only had an opportunity to use 2 of them so far. So for what it's worth, it is a new product to me, but it was recommended by my tech, and he does videos for Gunold, so I mean, if you want to be a skeptic, you can say, well, he has a vested interest, but I don't think he's commissioned by them. I don't think the sale of their bobbins has anything to do with his livelihood. So, and and also I've only used a few of them so far. But having said that, I did not notice any performance difference in the 2 at all. So far, and I will definitely keep you updated when I use up my first box of these. So far, they are just as good. I don't have any issues with them. So in by contrast, I did have one box of Fil-Tecs where the bobbin thread was all, it's hard to explain, but like when you pulled out the thread, it was kind of all clumpy and stuff. I had to actually throw out several of these bobbins. This might be one of them. I kind of have them sitting aside, and once in a while, if I feel adventurous, I'll use one and see if it's any better or if it's another bad one. But it was so many bobbins in that box that were bad. I probably should have just contacted the company and complained and requested a refund, but I just didn't. So anyway, I hope that's useful to you. From my perspective, I definitely think it's worth trying these new bobbins, because again, so far they're just as good as the Fil-Tec, if not better, and that is a huge cost savings. And especially if you already ordered from Gunold, which in my opinion you should. They're wonderful, very fast delivery, and if you spend $100 or more, you get free shipping. And I buy their 15 by 15 inch pre-cuts of tearaway. So between that and a box of bobbins, I've already hit the $100 threshold. So hope that's helpful to you. If you have any questions or comments, have you used either of these brands, and let me know what you think of them. Let me know, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up if it was helpful to you, and share it with any other embroidery friends who use these types of bobbins. Alright, thanks. Take care.